to start recording.
Just take her food.
Oh no, don't do that. That's how you're gonna get stabbed. Oh god, I hope that's not the first. I hope that's not the first thing that pops up on the internet. Is that's how you get stabbed? Because I didn't do waiting or anything with this. We're live, guys. We're lives after already 50 minutes of us talking.
Neat.
By the way, internet, we had hot takes first, and now we're going to come in and be professional.
No, we're not.
More civil.
No, we're not going to be more professional or more civil. I don't think that's possible for us. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the only person that could probably compete for us that's for the level of uncouth is if we brought in Moose. Or if we all left the room and allowed the wives to talk instead of us.
I mean, I feel like Moose and Claire and Mish would very much would fit in pretty nicely with our chicanery.
Okay, you're right. Most of us would. We're all rough around the edges is probably the best way to put it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rough around the edges. I'm rough through and through.
I think I found the title when I put this on YouTube now is rough through and through. Anyway, how are y'all doing this week? Or it's been 2 months, right? So how y'all doing?
I am homeless. So yeah, that's that.
You staying at your parents still?
Yep.
What's the situation with the trailer? Are they still being assholes?
Oh, what is happening is we have to wait for the bankruptcy to clear before we can purchase it. Because even though we have sent the money and it is paid, until the courts say, yeah, you're finished and give us a piece of paper, we are still in bankruptcy. Which means if we purchase the trailer, it is seen as an increasing of my assets, which means the bankruptcy gets to eat part of it and also dictate whether I can do it or not.
Oh, fuck that.
Even though it's paid off, which means we buy the trailer, they would either eat a part of that money or they tell us whether we can do it or not. And if they do eat some of the money, then what happens is once that paper gets signed, they cut us a check for everything. So everything we're over. But still, we have to wait until we have a physical piece of paper that says, hey, you're finished. Yes, we got the money. So we have to wait for that to be finished before we can do anything.
Mm.
And that could be anything. I mean, that could be another. That could be literally any day now. That could be another 2 weeks.
That fucking blows.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
More along the lines of that government regulation that prevents your freedom.
This is more financial because we chose to. So, yeah, it is what it is. With any luck, it'll be we get that situation, and then we'll be able to get into the trailer.
Along those same lines, I'm waiting on a bank to give an answer that I've been waiting on since the 1st of March before we can go forward with anything I got planned.
Building the silo house?
Quonset hut.
Well, hopefully the bank will get back to you on that because everything you've shown us in Discord and everything, that's going to be really, really cool. I just never want to go below the floor of what you're building.
Oh, I've changed direction a little bit. We're still building a Quonset hut, but I've decided rather than pour concrete foundation, I'm going to do post and pier and build the Quonset hut on top of post and pier.
Okay, so then my fat ass could actually fit underneath your house if you needed help.
Oh yeah, I'm still 3.5 to 4 foot off the ground minimum.
Cool, because the first time you described it, you described something like 8 inches, and I'm like, I won't fit.
No, I got to thinking about that. If I had done the conventional floor on top of a concrete foundation, I would have had to been ripping floors out and stuff if I had to get under there to do anything.
How are Jake and Emily on the leveling out that area and getting a trailer?
They found a friend that does construction work that has agreed to $9 a square foot and turnkey in 4 months once they get it leveled. That came out and looked at it yesterday.
Turnkey?
All sheetrock, everything. All they got to do is turn the key and move in.
Oh, so build an actual house, not just a trailer.
Yeah, the area they wanted to park the trailer at is not suitable because the creek gets out of the banks and they're afraid they're going to end up with water all around it, even though they were going to build it up on piers. But they've changed locations to a hilltop on the other side of the creek and decided to go with a house rather than a trailer.
Which side of your creek?
As you cross the creek, you know that hill that rose to the right?
Behind where the donkey barn is?
No, it's just you cross the creek and it's immediately to the right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Isn't that where Topher fell down the side of the hill?
Possibly.
Okay, that does not help because I think he's fallen down all the hills. But I think I know what you're talking about, so that'll be nice.
The top of the hill on that side of the creek is probably 30 feet higher than the creek is, so they shouldn't have to worry about any water at all.
Okay, that's nice. I had spring break, which I was in Lafayette, then Mississippi, then Monroe, then Mississippi, and then back to work. That was my spring break week before last. I am now registered to perform marriages in Lafayette Parish. Hashtag if you know anybody that needs to be married, let me know. Oh shit, should I start Latimer's wedding services?
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, Emily's gonna get
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Hold on, let's see if my wife curses at me. Hey,
I mean, we know she wouldn't.
Em. She's in the back. She's in the back of the house, not in the living room like I thought she was.
Oh, well.
So she'll be mad at me later. Future me is in trouble. Right now we're fine. But I'm registered to do that down there. I'm working on a couple of wedding gifts for Claire and Moose for the ceremony. Bought new pants for it. I've finally gone back and done an adult thing. I bought pants from somewhere other than Walmart. And then I've been getting the garden back in swing. The Botanical Club of Monroe, West Monroe, did a plant sale, and now I have a whole garden full of crap. And the only thing I got left to plant are beans. And then I need to get some dirt because I took the tiller and I tilled up a probably 15 by 20 foot section of my backyard that gets a lot of sun. And I'm going to grow squash and corn. I still have the tiller because my father does not want it back. So there's a good chance I'm going to start tilling up more of my backyard so that I can grow food. So I will try to turn my little half of an acre to produce as much food as possible. And if I ever actually get good at this, I will have food to give away. Like, technically, I should be able to grow enough food to feed my family in the garden plot without the space I just tilled. But I've never effectively been able to do that. So that has been what I've been doing is projects for weddings, and getting a garden ready. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it to not be 60 degrees.
Yeah, I decided to drop the last few days.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I got my Connex delivered and set up. I've got it halfway insulated, and I've got the dreaded portion of moving my stuff out of storage that I wanted to moved into it, which was my wife's ceramic molds, which filled up the whole bed of my pickup truck.
oh, something I've been wondering, Cannon. You've actually fixed your road, right? You filled it in.
I have been working on the two gullies. They are effectively filled in enough that I can get my tractor up and down them, but they're not road ready for vehicles yet.
Okay, because I remember this is to tell you how long ago it was when the first gully formed. I put coal in it, and he couldn't get himself out. And now he's 6'3".
The electric that goes up to the house site was buried at 4 feet deep, and I could physically see the top of the electric lines at one point in one of the gullies. So the deepest part of one of those gullies has been about 4 foot.
To be fair, when I put coal in, it was also muddy, and he was mad at me. So, but Lord, that was when he was in junior high.
Well, we've had a lot of rain the last week, and a lot of the work that I've done on the road has sent some of the fines down this way. So there's still a good bit that's got to be done. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, I went and got a load of railroad ballast in my dump trailer that's still in my dump trailer because I ain't been able to get it dumped out so I can start moving it to where it needs to go. But about half of my huge riprap rock pile has been placed in the gully.
Nice. Is there going to be in the future a phone call that we're going to have to put a blacktop down up to your house site?
No, it's going to be an all stone road, and I'm basing my design on the way the Romans made roads. So I am not blacktopping, and I am not concrete at all.
Kyle, we're going to get enlisted to build Roman roads.
and I got a. So in order to ultimately, we're going to be moving the trailer onto the property next over here. It's a whole new property. But before we do that, we need to get power and water and sewage. Well, in order to do that, you need an address. In order to get address, we have to get a certificate of no rise. Essentially, what that boils down to is that an engineer has to come out and survey the property and tell you what you need to do in order to make sure that there is that whatever you do does not make the
inbox messages await the operator.
Doesn't displace water to cause flooding, essentially. So to get around that, what we're probably going to end up doing, digging a pond and then use that dirt to cover to go up. To go up, that'll give us some negative space to cover that up. The neighbors kind of cat a corner. Their house burnt down last year, so they're just getting to the point where they're about to start building again. They just went through this whole process. So before I can start putting my infrastructure in on the property, we're gonna have to pay. It's looking like we may end up having to pay like $6,500 for an engineer to come out and do all this shit for us. Then we get to fix it. Then we get to fix the property, get it leveled. Then they have to come back out and make sure that we didn't go over, because if we went over, then we essentially have to start all over again. And we got to do all that before we can move the trailer out here.
Bruh.
And then, but wait, it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there is more. When we get ready to build a house, we have to do it again. So that's where we're at.
Nothing can be easy, can it?
Especially when if we would have if it was before 2016, we wouldn't have had to do this. If we were doing this 150 feet further back, we wouldn't have to do it. We are 150 feet from the line that states that we're 150 feet away from the line that is not a flood zone.
Why not move it back 150 feet?
Because we only have an acre.
Oh.
Yeah.
And a perfect acre is 208 feet by 208 feet.
Yeah. It's 150 feet behind our acreage.
Mm.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me, I watched a fun YouTube video about how acres are actually different in different places. Our acre, a Canadian acre, and a British acre are all different. Which makes international farm trade and land sales to companies that are, do business in multiple countries, makes it a fucking nightmare. So, sorry, I saw that on a video recently talking about how land is divided in different countries. Now it makes real estate difficult for people that buy real estate in other countries. Which to me seems like a real first world problem.
Yeah, but you would think that they would, at some point, they would have standardized that, especially that kind of shit.
Not when we use imperial and everyone else uses metric. At least you're doing the right thing. Me, I'm technically supposed to have had a blueprint turned into the parish about my shed. However, the exact dimensions of the outbuilding on my property were not specified when I bought the house.
Nice.
Y'all give me just a second. I heard my wife yell.
Yeah.
Y'all continue talking.
The only legal obligation I have to do anything on my property is I have to get a perk test and have a licensed certified plumber come in and install my septic tank. That is the only legal thing that I have to do.
Yeah. So yeah, because we're kind of landlocked as far as access to like the big ditches and shit like that. We're gonna end up doing the sewage system with the grinder that'll actually then all in the sprinkler system that'll put it out to the backyard, essentially the backyard. So we'll essentially have a gray water sprinkler in it.
You're gonna have to do the treatment plant.
Yeah. So it is what it is. We'll get it eventually. It's gonna be a whole lot more. It's gonna be a whole lot more involved than we had initially anticipated.
Well, I've decided, even though I'm waiting on the bank, I can go ahead and start putting my pier foundations in for the center 12 by 60 section of the house. But because I don't have the actual prints on what the requirements are for the Quonset hut, I've got to wait on the outside edges piers to be put in until I order the building.
Yeah.
Other than I've got to get the wife up the hill and figure out the orientation that she wants it sitting,
Mm-hmm.
and the actual location on the house site she wants it to sit.
Yeah, we still got a little bit of figuring out to do about exactly where on the property we're gonna put ours. Put the trailer. We have a pretty good idea, and it's just about the big thing is we want to make sure that when we put in the sewage plant and everything else, especially the sewage plant, once we get that put in, then
Inbox messages
we
await
don't.
the operator.
We end up not having to do it again. It's done.
On that same line, you said you got to have an engineer come out and do a bunch of figuring. When you had the engineer come out, couldn't you tell him to figure for the mobile home and the house and have it all done at once before you even get started to keep from having him to come out again?
Hey, you and I both know that there's a distinct possibility that would be too easy. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. We are going to try.
I think I
However,
would try to insist on it because that is your future plans for that property, and tell him that when I have site prep done, I want to do it all at once.
Yeah.
Because knowing you, as soon as that mobile home gets out there and y'all are able to move in, you're going to get started.
Yeah. Now we'll hopefully it is on the list of us to try. If we can, if that would work, then that would be so amazing. That we'd be able to get all that done at once without having to fork out another $6,500.
I think I'd rather take that extra $6,500 and put it into site prep and get it all leveled up and done and ready to go all at once before I ever did anything else.
Yeah. And it's just the biggest thing is it's going to end up taking is it going to end up taking longer than we had initially anticipated to get the house to get started on the house, just simply because of how everything else has fallen. We're going to have to kind of save up a little bit before we start, and then ideally the thing is to end up. We're kind of the mindset now. Ideally, the mindset is get as much of it done in stages over the next, even if it's got to be the next 2 or 3 years, so that we don't have to, so that we end up not having to take out a loan. In which case,
that'd actually
we get a
be
house.
good.
We get a house without a mortgage. Or even if we do, at some point, have to take out a loan. It's a small loan. It's for if we can get the house built and then just have to finance the inside, actually framing up of the house and on the inside and all of that stuff, then that would be, whew, that would be super fucking nice.
I just gave you a link to a YouTube channel, Nox, on the kitchen table.
Uh-huh.
It's about a couple that lives in Louisiana that's building their own house on 80 acres.
Damn, 80 acres would be nice.
Yeah, well,
Had to tag team the boy being upset since grandparents are not here now.
yeah.
We had a toy thrown at mommy, so I think I might have just saved his life.
He probably did, unless he continues, unless he gets that last surge that'll send him off into Valhalla.
Oh no, I don't think Odin can keep him out of Valhalla if Vincent decides that's where he wants to go. He'll just sneak in on the blind side.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute.
Boy. Speaking about home modifications, I'm probably about to have to split my dining room, living room combo into 2 rooms, so I have a bedroom for the baby in the next year. Because first year the baby will be in our bedroom, but after a while, all the baby stuff is going to need another place to be. But Ken, you would know more about this. If I'm just putting up a wall, like I do not want to even put like electrical outlets in it. That's not actually that difficult, right? For an internal wall that's not load bearing, just a separator.
No, that's not hard at all. All you got to do is figure out which way your joists are running, so you'll have something to attach your top plate to, and then build your wall and stand it up, anchor it to the concrete, and anchor it to the top plate. Double top plate.
Well, yeah, I know I got to do a double top plate. So I mean, the joists run length or run the width of the house, so I just would have to find one that I could screw into.
So they run from the front door to the back door.
Right.
Yeah, if where you want to put the walls in between 2 joists, then you'd have to go up in the attic and every 2 feet or so, basically take a 14.5-inch 2x4 and screw it down flush with the back surface of the sheetrock into your joists that are up there, so you'd have something to nail to.
Okay. I mean, I figured it wouldn't be much because for the most part, I even feel like this is kind of a faux wall. Like, it is literally just going to be to divide these 2 rooms apart. And the only reason I'm not going to run any electrical in it is I really don't feel like running a wire off of one of my other outlets. That's like legitimately it.
Well, if there's already enough outlets in the other portions of the room that you can utilize, there's
Oh,
no sense in putting electrical in it.
There's 3 on one wall and might be 2. It depends on where I put the wall at. 2 on the other and then 1 on the far side.
What about a light?
It's got the ceiling fan in it.
So you already already set up there. If the switch is on a wall that's going to be internal to the room, then you should be good to go.
It doesn't have a switch. It just has a pull cord on the light because originally there wasn't a light there because with the house being built in the 50s, the reason there's so many outlets in the living room is that you would just plug a lamp into it and leave it on, and then you could flip the light switch off. But
Yeah, even with the ceiling fan there, there's power running to the ceiling fan.
Mm-hmm.
You could still, you could pull one wire through the attic and drop it down into a wall and have a switch that you could turn on and off.
I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I'm not. The other project I might do because I would lose my living room is I might enclose my carport. I don't want to because it's a 2-car carport, but I might enclose that to get back the space I'm losing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you're talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're talking about possibly taking a wall out or creating a doorway so you could get in there to have the room?
No. My dining room and living room and Vincent's room run the length of the front of my house. I literally just need to run a wall from one side to the other and keep my front door in my dining room, and I've made the baby a room. If I enclose the carport, I just need to build 2 walls and put a door in one. Now, the carport, I would actually run electrical along one wall off of my... I have a motion light that I don't use that I can run conduit through or off of, but all I would have to do to build the baby room is literally build a 12-foot wall, 12-foot across wall that goes up to my ceiling, and then there's a doorway off the hallway that would go into it. The only reason I'd lose space is my living room would then move into my den, which is also my recording office. So that's the only reason I would enclose the carport, is so that the space that is my den would not be lost for, mostly our living room is Vincent's playroom. And technically my den is the 3rd bedroom. It's just that it has a door that goes to the hallway and to the kitchen.
It is a door to nothingness.
No, it's just the den is also technically part of the hallway. But technically my den is a 3rd bedroom my house is a 2-bedroom with a den. But because the den has a closet, my den is a 3rd bedroom.
Yeah, it's kind of the same situation as our house. They called it. It's a 2-bedroom. They called it a 3-bedroom because the dining room was sealed off.
So I was just telling Cannon that, and he said it's not going to be hard if I just run a wall to separate my living room from my dining room to make a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But then my living room moves into my den, which is also my office and where we do any type of live games for TBA. So, unless
you're talking about walling off the area where your current
where the entertainment, where we moved the entertainment center when y'all helped me move it.
Is?
Yeah.
How big a room are you talking about making?
Not that big. I mean, the only reason that it would be bigger than I anticipate is so that I can not have a really weird L bump in the dining room. I mean,
you got a doorway there, and then you've got the big doorway that goes into the kitchen. Use the existing doorway as a door into the bed.
Oh no, I would.
Baby's room, and just go over 8 foot from your entertainment wall, 8 foot wide, and that length would be plenty of space for a baby's room.
But
and
that's
for the future bedroom.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is I just run the wall probably just left. Like when you step in the door, so I guess if you were to come through my front door, I'd build the wall just to the right of the front door. So the dining room would still be what you entered into. And then the room on the other side of the wall would be the baby's room, which is now what is my current living room. It's just then I got to move all my living room stuff.
So just change. Do you use the dining room for a dining room?
Mostly for family stuff because my uncle that is in the house we used to be in does not have space enough for like the whole family to eat at.
Personally, I'd do away with the dining room and make that whole area a living room, and you still got your den for recording, and figure out if you could put a small table in your kitchen in the area that you've got in there, and the heck with the dining room.
Well, I might move if I did that. I would move the dining room table into the den, making the den my office slash the make the den the office slash dining room. So then we could just use the table for RPGs. Or I could build a whole ass new table. Thank you, Cannon. I now have a new project. Thank you.
It all falls back to you've got the space, just don't overthink it. Just eliminate a room.
Pretty much. So, let's see. We've been doing this for about a half hour, so y'all give me just a second to pull something up, gentlemen. Okay, where did that bookmark go? Because I know I made bookmarks.
What kind of hell are you going to push us into tonight?
Well, it's if I can find it. Oh, yeah, for some reason it's listed under bills. That makes me happy. Why did I put it there?
Because that's the last folder that you were manipulating before you find them and try to save them.
That is a valid response, gentlemen. Okay, so I'm going to share a link, and we'll look at this one, and then I'll scroll up because I know I shared a different link. Well, I swear to God I did, but apparently, oh wait, yeah, I did. There's a whole posting of those right there. So we're going to start with this one that I'm going to put into Discord for y'all, and I'm going to modify it OBS.
I mean, who in fact are you going to call?
Now I got to pull up a. I thought I had this, but apparently I don't. So I'm just gonna see. Do I already have one created? 100% professional. Excuse me, bad burp. All right, hold on. Nope. Here we go. All right, I got it up on the stream. So does everybody see what I'm looking at? This lovely whatever in New York.
Yes.
Nox, would you be kind enough to read the price to anybody that is watching us online?
$7.5 million.
With an annual property tax of $620,100 plus 8.9%.
Estimated monthly payments monthly payments, $45,440.
All right, guys, before we move on, how much of fuck that is there?
6,500 square feet.
We should also note this is in New York.
We should also note that it is blank bedroom, 5 bathroom.
If you try hard
I'm
enough,
sorry.
Knox. If you try if you try hard enough, every room's a bedroom.
Yeah, 4 full baths and a half bath.
All right, so I'm going to say from the outside, I'm getting your normal New York vibes, not hating it.
All right, who are you going to call?
I do like that I have an additional scissor gate on the outside in number 3. But y'all know me, I would forget to use that.
Yeah.
I am not sure what number 4 is, other than I'm assuming slightly computer generated.
I mean, I don't know what you mean slightly.
Because I'm getting
What
some. Is this
I think it's supposed to be an upstairs loft bedroom.
It is.
Middle of nothing.
I'm looking at it and I understand it's an upstairs loft bedroom. I'm wanting to figure out what this like Photoshop job light filter is over what looks like a waiting room fireplace or an old school 80s trash can.
So,
oh fuck no, it's no dude, 5. It's a waterfall.
yeah. And a pond. These wood blocks.
Not a waterfall.
If you go to 6. Yeah, it's a fountain. If you go to 6, the wood blocks are how you get upstairs.
Oh, we gonna die if we drunk.
Yep. If you go to 7, this big aircraft aluminum
wing
monstrosity on the left, right next to that, is the big silver thing in picture 3.
You know what? That is what you put your hand on while you walk. Guys, I'll be honest. I might have found this one while drunk looking at Zillow. Because also, that
looks like a construction trash chute they didn't remove.
They're a door into the pond next to outlets.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then we got like a meditation center in number 8.
It's Japanese seating, dude. That's a bed on the right.
No. Okay, maybe. Oh, shit. Guys, again, I don't remember bookmarking this. We have just entered. We have entered the back rooms.
No, so this is from the stairwell.
Looking back across. The fountain comes out under your bed. Therefore, you're going to wake up having to piss all night.
Yeah. This is.
But the good news is you can just stand up and pee into the pond.
You are correct.
In number 9, it looks like the fountain is splashing out onto the floor in the bar living room area.
I hate those chairs. I hate those chairs. Not the square ones, but like the round ones that would be just low enough under my shoulder blades
to not be supportive.
Yeah. That's a fancy ass tea kettle.
That's the kitchen, dude.
I know that, but okay. Now the other side of the kitchen makes me feel like I'm in a murder basement. Number 11.
Yeah.
Got 3 big ass holes in the ceiling.
Skylights.
I mean,
these skylights because the bedrooms are up above it.
Remember, we had a question mark on the number. Okay, look at number 12, guys. There's a bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I am completely okay, look at what the fuck that chute is. It looks like it's a fake fireplace with a puck light on top of it. Like they put rocks
Yeah.
and shit in it. Kyle, how quickly is one of our friends going to try to use that as a chair?
I mean, assured, absolutely immediately.
How quickly
and
are we
then,
going to learn that's not actually correctly attached?
and then we click, and then we click.
If it's got a piece of glass in it, it could be a place that you could encase your friends.
No, we just get a mannequin that stares at you judgingly, and we get it from Don, so we know it's haunted.
Yeah. And then you click to picture 13 and go to a completely different house.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm confused. Like, I want to know, did we cross the bridge Terabithia to get to this next fucking beautiful room? Because that is a nice kitchen. That apparently has a Star Wars Discman type stereo system in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 13 is not bad, guys. I really do like the floor.
Yeah, 14. So you get a real good picture of it on the 14 too. Like a little bit closer.
Okay, and the AC unit is not bad, especially for New York. We got a whole bag full of wood for the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nox, you might be right. I don't feel this is the same house.
Huh.
We got like a nice sitting area in number 16, and then we got doors. And then you see a bedroom off the side of it.
Yeah.
And then you got mystery closet that might be stairs. Bathroom's not bad.
Yeah.
Is it like an apartment above a bar?
I mean, it might be.
Okay, 21 is just a picture of a tree.
Yeah.
Okay, the patio area is not bad. And they got some loungers that might... The
rooftop patio?
Yeah, and the loungers could constitute a bed. Okay, now we see why there's lights over the bar. Because that's what all those holes are.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I'm on picture 25 and I feel like half of these are not the same place. Why you got a whole hole in the wall, number 26? If I have a bedroom, I don't need a window back into the living room.
Yeah, this has got to be upstairs.
Also, there's a sheet over a door behind the bed. I am confused. They got a movie projector instead of a TV screen right next to the electrical panel in 27. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, both of y'all look at 28.
Yeah.
It moderately infuriates me.
Huh. Yeah, they could have done something better with that base for that sink.
It's not just that. Like, I know you cannot center the toilet in that space and it actually be usable. But you know what? Oh, shit. You know what's on the other side of that mirror? That's that bedroom we just looked at.
Yeah, probably.
So you got a window into the shitter and a window into the living room from the room you sleep in that opens up also onto the patio above the weird, like, I sleep and piss into the water fountain bar room.
No, that's the window on the right. That's the outside.
Okay, and then we have another kitchen. I think it's a whole building.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, the exposed beam in 32 that shows up for... Okay, 33 shows the exposed beam under a window. Open registers, though.
Yeah, it's a big studio apartment.
Okay, that opens up onto the deck that overlooks the other deck that looks at other people's decks. This is why I couldn't do New York, guys. There's too many people. Oh, look, over there, there's either in number 37, there is either a scaffold or a Ninja Warrior set right next to where you live.
Yep.
Okay, 42, the bathroom is nice.
I like that.
Oh, wow, 44, the stainless steel stairwell. This place has so many weird fucking things.
Yeah.
Murder light, skylight.
So yeah, that's what it is. It's the 3 floors.
Oh God, guys, go to 48. We found the ghost. We found the ghost of this house.
And also Pupper.
Okay, Pupper's good, but like, ugh. Whole bunch of pictures of the outside of this place. Okay, I'm on picture 60, and now it's just road signs. And like, I get that we're on Gramercy Park Avenue. Oh, okay, 70. We got the floor plan.
Showing you the neighborhood.
Okay, on 70, we got the first floor is storage and utilities and a library. And then there is the second floor. Oh no, that's the basement. Then you got the first floor that has doorways that open up to the stairs, open studio that's the bar with the water and a potty. Yeah, there's like multiple lofts and bed. If you buy this, you are renting this to other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got that. So then you have the first floor. You have that loft with the bed overhanging. That's just open to below. And you go up to the second floor, and you've got the living dining room, the office that goes up to the terrace, and then another bedroom loft. Oh, that's the bed. That's the bed overlooking the. That's the bed where the fountain is. Okay.
Hold on. I've already opened up the next one. I'm trying to get it positioned right because I want to do a gallery, but it's okay. It's just going to be scroll down. So let's see. The next one I want us to look at is going to be the first link that I posted. So I posted, let's see, back on 3/19. There's 5 Zillow or 5 realtor links. Zillow and realtor links. Click on the first one that says www.realtor.com/real estate and homes. My Way Boothway ME.
All right. It is a pine slab castle.
Yep. What do you think of this, Cannon?
I think whoever built it was drunk.
Cannon's way of saying whimsical.
Bro, they're kind of fucking shingles they got on the roof.
Yeah, I'm with Cannon. They were drunk because okay, so I'm because it's a scroll down. Like I don't have a it doesn't pop up a gallery.
That's a yellow goddamn door.
Okay. Does that register as yellow or like a really yellowy green to you?
That's a yellow goddamn door.
Lime green.
Okay, now if we scroll down to the one that's on the inside, that is definitely a green door, but I can see where you would say it was yellow on the outside pictures.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I am currently wearing a shirt that is covered in sawdust. I have spent 6 hours literally standing on my woodworking bench doing odd jobs and then little things just to keep my hands moving. I love woodworking. That's too much fucking wood.
Looking at the door, I'm looking.
In
I'm looking
in general.
No. I'm looking at this door. I can't. I would say look at a photo, but it's the one. It's the first one on the inside of the house, and then they zoom in on the door, and what I'm assuming is the box you put all your wet shit in, underneath the mirror.
There is too much wood in this picture.
Okay, so then we got stucco with exposed amount of rock and a stucco.
They put the outside stuff on the inside, Hewitt, and then they put the inside stuff on the outside.
Okay, I do like the stained glass on the door next to the refrigerator. But why'd you put stained glass on all the corbels?
Look, that I think that was.
There is a suspended bed next to the bathtub in the bathroom.
Hold on. How far? Okay, I see the suspended swing in front of the flat screen.
Keep on coming down. The indicator on the right-hand side of the screen is 3/4 of the way down.
I see that there is a carpeted bench next to the stairwell, next to a bed. That is a slide out. That is a slide out bed that's in here.
But come on down till you see the bathtub and you see the 2 ropes over on the right-hand side of the screen.
Okay, I see the coffin swing bed that has a beanbag on it. Oh, the bathtub is in the room with the beanbag coffin bed. And there's
and it's suspended 6 inches off the floor.
And there is a TV above. Oh, they got a straight up kitchen sprayer on the bathtub. That is also a fucking kitchen sink faucet. Guys, I don't know if I can get drunk enough or high enough for this house. Wait, Cannon, are you looking at the one with the bathtub with just the ropes slightly off to the right-hand side of them?
Yep.
Why are the pegs above the shower? Is that for hanging your clothes?
That's for hanging your wet towels.
There's also carpet on the ceiling.
What the fuck is this house, dude?
There's carpet on the ceiling.
This ought to be in New Orleans.
Do we need to find this house and actually go here? Okay, then we got
going with a match.
Okay, and then you see there's the bridge to the other house.
Wait! You get
with the paint where we threw paint on the ground.
Yeah. And if you keep going down 2 pictures, you get Papa's good chair.
No, dude, that's Papa's bad chair he stuck at the camp because the good. Why is there a fucking ladder to the roof?
I mean, fuck it, dude. At this point, why not?
There is just a ladder that like if there was maybe there's an attic access there because they got like that wood fanciness up there. Okay, I do kind of like the infinity stones in the shutter over here though. But why is there so much like here's a random carpeted bench?
The biggest lie in this entire thing is if you keep going down below the close-up picture of the double doors with the stained glass in them.
And then there's the room that is literally storage underneath all this bitches.
That's a wood chipper. There ain't a goddamn. There ain't no way possible the motherfucker that made this house has ever used that wood chipper. Every single piece of wood that motherfucker has ever found is in the walls of this house.
And that ain't downstairs.
That's the attic.
upstairs.
That's the attic. They're gonna add more, guys. I'm starting to think we found someone's weird, like, sex D&D village.
Where the hell is this?
There's too many carpeted surfaces. And then there's bathtubs next to your swing bed.
Where the hell are we?
Hey,
Dang.
guys, is that a bed or is that a bench? Next to the bathtub. And there's carpet in the bookcase.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, there's carpet everywhere except the floor.
Okay. Okay, assuming that the coffin rope swing bench bed is a thing, Nox, could you or I fit on it?
Oh, God, no. My 9-year-old wouldn't fit on that thing.
Did we find somebody's
I think-
weird kink camp?
No, dude, I think we found the Weasley's house.
Oh, fuck. No, the lights are on. The lights are on. It can't be the Weasley's house.
I don't.
I think we actually found Terabithia.
We need to get the fuck up out of Terabithia. I saw what it did. It killed somebody.
Why is. I don't understand. Why is that? Why is this chair, this huge ass wooden fucking chair, suspended?
I was distracted by the kitchen that two of us would not fit in.
Why, if you want to swing, why not just make this a rocking chair? You could, not that hard.
How many, like, no, dude, this has to be something weird because there's so many nooks and coves to, like, duck away into.
Like, if it's not an appliance, it was made of wood.
There's a fire extinguisher.
I mean, with this much wood, there's a reason why there are smoke detectors in literally every picture, dude.
Okay, scroll. Okay, I found a benefit. There's a picture where there's some weird ass plywood throne. Well, that's not plywood. There's a weird ass throne, and then there's the potty, and then there is the washer dryer combo. And then a fucking window into the storage closet. Maybe it's a shower, and there's a hole, like, at crotch height for short people. But you can fold laundry while you shit. There is a benefit. I didn't say it was a good, necessarily really good benefit, but I'm trying to find a silver lining. And then there is the bed that is mostly in the wall like it's going to eat you.
Yeah. This is what I feel like. This house is what a stroke feels like.
Is this dropping acid and having a scroll saw?
This is dropping acid and not having a fucking saw at all.
They just literally chewed at the wood until they got an edge.
They just picked this shit up off the street and put it where it would fit.
Yeah, I can see that.
There is a mild nice thing about that. All right.
Okay. So the stats on this thing. Wow. Okay. $339,700. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,200 square foot on just under 2 acres.
To be fair, the bedroom and one of the baths are the same thing.
It is the same room. And it was built in 2019.
I don't trust it. All right, let's see. The next link. The one that actually has the Tulsa.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Oh, it gets better.
This was sold for $250,000.
It's an air traffic control tower.
Nope. It was built intentionally this way.
2-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,386 square feet.
So picture one, it's a water tower house. Picture two, you're underneath the power lines, but you got plenty of parking.
Oh, this is another one of them subterranean fucking things. Okay.
Picture three, I don't trust the balcony. I understand that those are rather large hollow tubes. I still don't trust it because I know me and I want to put extra supports. Okay, so once you get past picture 5, you actually get inside the house.
But I don't wanna.
My agitation is that you did not center the door or you did not center the patio on the door. You could have done it.
No,
What you looking at, Cannon?
the elevator.
Let's see which. I'm on 6. Okay, if you look at 7, you
So
will.
9.
If you look at 7, you'll notice the first sign of a problem.
That's some nice rot on that floorboards.
Yep, moisture. Now, if you ignore, like if you just put your hand over that section, it is a nice wood floor, and I kind of like the wood ceiling.
And in 7, if you'll look over at the corner of the balcony going up to the roof, you'll see the aircraft cable that's supporting the balcony.
Yeah.
I don't trust the balcony, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, 8. The roof or the walls.
Once again,
the wall don't go to the ceiling.
Correct. And there is a ceiling fan.
And it ain't big enough.
No, it's not.
I've been to Oklahoma exactly once. That ceiling fan's not big enough. Then there is the murder elevator Cannon was talking about on number 9.
Yep.
And the murder ladder that's a backup on number 10.
Thank you, Cannon. I did not need to fucking see that. I had not seen that. Is the elevator held together by fucking 2-inch L brackets?
Yup.
Goddamn. Okay,
And from the looks of it, it's a ladder to nowhere.
No, the ladder goes down to the carport.
Yeah, but there's no exit point at the top of the ladder.
You're currently standing in the picture is taken from the exit point of the ladder.
Yeah, the access. It's the access hatch. That's wow. Okay. Hey, look, more rot in picture 11. Ooh,
that's bad.
This time,
rot.
This time the ceiling.
Ooh, that is bad rot. That's like we just made dirt rot.
And then on the ceiling, and then if you look up next to the ceiling fan, there's more of it. Hang on a second. Let me go back.
Yep. Now look at 12. 12, if you look in the dead center of the ceiling before you get to the bedroom, you see it too.
Yeah. So yeah, this was we are no longer in the positive looking angles.
Okay, the kitchen. I hate the kitchen.
Number 13 at
Yeah.
the 2 o'clock position in the ceiling above the ceiling fan.
Yep. That is over the master bedroom, I believe. But if you look at this, we have acknowledged the rot that is going to be ongoing, gentlemen. I hate the kitchen because I hate this style of door on cabinets because there are no knobs.
That chamfered. Oh, that yeah.
Because I don't know, Nox, you probably have the biggest hands out of the three of us, but I still have stupid fingers. And if I am to pull those cabinets or drawers open, even with a mild chamfer, they're not coming open for me.
Yeah.
Number 15, it includes a third form of access should the ladder and the elevator fail.
The scissor
Picker.
The cherry picker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we also acknowledge that the carport is a 3-car garage that also seems like you're preparing for the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
With a wood stove.
You know what, Cannon? You have found the silver fucking lining of this entire house.
Man's not wrong.
The secondary silver lining is there is a lot of electrical access in the garage. And I think one of the tires on the cherry picker is flat.
17 is the camper bathroom that they shoved into this place.
I think that might be in the bottom. Okay, 18 is they put the blinds down, but that does not hide the rot.
Nope.
Oh, look at the rot in the door jamb on the left-hand side of 18.
Ooh, yay. That's tasty.
That's black mold. Okay, now we hit it until
we're standing next to it.
Until we get to 2 or we get to about 2 almost 3 o'clock. We got a bedroom for 20 that has buckling parquet floor.
Well, that's just more water damage.
Also, nobody has privacy in this house. I could fart in the guest room and y'all be cursing at me from the master bedroom.
I mean, that happens now.
The electrician was on meth, 21.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. Why you have so many additional fuse panels?
One of them is probably the elevator controls.
One might be connected to the garage doors.
Potentially, yes. That's the cables and the pulley system for the elevator.
No, that's not the pulley system for the elevator, man. That is not a strong enough cable. Then again, the elevator is held together with L brackets.
Exactly.
That is the elevator cable because that's the elevator motor below it.
Yep.
Kyle, we couldn't use the elevator.
Yeah, no.
Super moldy washroom.
Ooh. Yet again, the drop ceiling.
Okay, super moldy washroom that I'm assuming is in the basement. Also has, so the camper bathroom is upstairs.
No, that's not in the basement because that is a round wall. That's somewhere on that floor with all the wood floor.
Water heater is overflowed at some point if you look around that plate.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. 25. Hot tub.
Woot.
Long bathroom is long. $26 makes me sad because there's nothing above the hot tub. I mean, when Claire sent us the other room with the hot tub, there was like a weird painting on it. So
yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. Oh, fuck 27.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
Long ass mirror. No.
Yeah. Okay. It could go to 28.
All the mold by the front door. You know what, Ken? The bathrooms are in the silo before you go up. Here's the black mold, and here's the black mold, and here's the shitter. No, I was 100% wrong. This is just the back rooms on the first floor. Fuck all of this.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Kyle, I hate this house.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. And we have the backside of the garage on 32.
Yep. All right, let me see if I can find the palette cleanser that I posted up on there. So
I don't trust you.
you know what? Yeah, you should, because you should click the link right underneath that one. It's another scroll down.
The
Is this
Seagotch, Colorado.
Yep.
It's a whole goddamn western town?
Yeah. I told you it's a palette cleanser.
Woot!
Am I forgiven?
Not yet.
So the first picture's pretty good. I like that view. You got a little like pseudo western town and a picnic area.
And this whole town's cheaper than that building in New York.
It is. It really is.
So do we have a plan? Do we have a possible plan now, gentlemen?
Hang on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, baby.
Mill Creek.
$4.3 million, 22 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms, 28,715 square feet. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buildings.
One of them's a dance hall.
And got your own
320 acres. I know where we're going. I know where we're putting the compound, boys.
320 acres, middle of nowhere. We got our own western town. Oh, look, it even comes with solar. This falls into my category. I've liked this place because this allows me to say, fuck you, I live here.
And there's your church for your weddings.
Okay, there is the dance hall that I don't mind. The church is actually pretty nice. Okay, I like the cross beams.
Yeah, that's true timber framing right there.
I hereby vote we do what is necessary in the church, and we turn that into the brew house. And by brew house, I mean where we actually
Make
like,
mead.
it's where we actually set our shit after we make it. I'm sure there's sellers around here we could drop in finished products.
Stagecoach in. Ooh, look at the inn, guys.
Ooh.
There's a whole ass bar. And I like the roof or the ceiling.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is mostly a facade.
It even comes with horse-drawn buggies and carriages.
Oh, it's got a carriage museum.
Ooh. Yeah, museum. No, that's not a museum. That's the garage.
Okay, let's be honest. If LeBlanc was drunk enough, we could probably get him to pull one of these.
You're not wrong.
And there's a newfangled contraption called an automobile back behind one of them carriages.
Oh, yeah, it is a wagon.
No, there's an actual modern ass lodge here too.
Okay, then I'm scrolling down. There's a little pond. A whole ass modern lodge. You're right. I like this.
Oh, if you go back up to the pond, the lodge is what is on the right.
Okay, yeah, it's right there at the
right.
end of all this. Okay, guys, we might have to win the lottery so we can acquire a location.
I want this.
Okay, the picture of
Ooh,
the road,
business.
the picture of the road out of the place.
Yeah.
See, I told y'all I found a palette cleanser.
Yeah.
And I will not click any more links and make us look at anything else tonight.
That's a nice old wagon. Old mule wagon.
But this is a nice one. I really like the old timey lodge. Because let's be honest, we're going to be sitting. If we were to buy this, that is where we would be sitting most of the fucking time. when we got done doing the shit we were doing. Also, with 300 something acres, y'all probably couldn't convince me that I'm not allowed to have buffalo.
Yeah, that's I see that bar where which is where we go when we finish chores, and yeah, this is a really nice place. You're almost forgiven.
Emily informed me I'm not allowed to have buffalo.
We'll get you a goat. We'll get you a goat. You'll be fine.
Nah, dude. If I have 300, if I lived on an area with 320 acres, I would have some large bovine quadruped that was in a herd. And my choice of those animals is buffalo. If y'all saw the Easter basket my wife gave me.
Yes.
She gave me a buffalo Easter basket.
It's eligible for a VA loan with no money down.
Uh-oh.
It's only $24,000 a month. And apparently it's down 400K.
Did Mish just go ooh in the background?
Yes.
The bar?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Time out. Time the hell out.
What's up?
Oh, wait. No. Never mind. It's a YouTube video.
and the nearby schools are a PK5, 6 to 8, and PK12. The number of students are 53, 34, and 137, and 10 miles away.
Yeah.
We might have to make plans, as I am also looking at the image Claire posted up in Discord of Thick Roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, what were the other two? Okay. No, I'm not. I've already taken that off of the podcast for people to see. Apparently I put one of those up there twice. So, yeah. So we cleansed our palate after looking at expensive and terrible, and then we looked at some place we would probably legitimately acquire if we had the funds to do so. Oh, hold on. Emily's cursing at Pokemon. I thought she was yelling about something else. She is playing Scarlet.
Yeah.
Is that the one that has Caveman Dr. Mommy?
Yes.
That's the one she's playing, yeah. She didn't get Science Fiction Space Daddy.
Yeah. That game is sad.
She has been chasing after multiple Lechonks.
Yeah, Lechonk.
Oh, Emily proposed something that would be funny. Is a YouTube short about if kaiju attacked other places in Japan, what would happen? And when you got to South Louisiana, there would just be a whole bunch of pots boiling.
Cook some rice.
What happened? Well, a giant crawfish came up out the Gulf. Then what happened? We bowled it.
Cooked rice. What happened? Biggest goddamn etouffee you ever eaten in your life.
Bake them lines with chicken.
It's like Godzilla just comes out somewhere near New Orleans, and then what happened? We don't know what happened to him. Everybody's real happy though and full.
You want some makshu? It's turtle.
How many tags I need? How many tags I need?
There's only one of them, so you don't need no tag.
I'm just saying, as you can understand, someone's probably like doing the math that they probably need more than one tag if they brought that in.
I got an extra alligator tag. Will that work?
I mean, if you want to get technical.
Kaiju don't attack Florida, though. Florida
got
enough of a mess on its own.
You are not wrong.
At the same time, I'm going to argue this. Like, I watched the 90s Godzilla movie.
Why?
No, no,
Why did you do something bad?
no, man. Like, back in the day, if my family actually all went to see a movie, it didn't matter if it was garbage or not, we went and saw it. The most unbelievable thing about that movie is that New Yorkers freaked out about a giant fucking lizard. I've met New Yorkers. They would have cursed at Godzilla. Still would have died or gotten eaten up by a giant, iguanodon or whatever it was. But most New Yorkers would be like, fuck off. I don't know. Also, on a side note, talking about giant lizards in New York, we took Vincent to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie.
How was it?
It's good.
Okay.
The animation quality is decent. The pandering for nostalgia is pretty good. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is actually really funny.
Neat.
And when Donkey Kong shows up, they play the N64 Donkey Kong rap that they used for the commercials.
Nice.
And the original Mario is in it.
I mean, he should have been Mario, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, but they had him in there, and the character he plays is a straight reference to a couple of much older games. There is a lot of pandering and nostalgia. Also, surprisingly, Emily says it wasn't, but for me, it was a little surprising. Jack Black did a damn good job as Bowser.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me. I enjoy a lot of Jack Black stuff. Like Jack Black's serious stuff is actually pretty good when it happens.
Oh, speaking of Jack Black, do you know who his mom is?
Yes.
Yeah, she got the guys back, or helped fix the code to get the guys back from Apollo. What was it, 13?
Yeah, yeah.
She was giving birth to him and doing math to get astronauts back.
Yep.
So, weird world. Anyway, we have gone on for about an hour and a half. So, anybody that's listening in, our socials are Team Bonus Action at YouTube, Facebook, and here on Twitch. At bonus_team on Twitter until they tell us we got to pay. And we're also Team Bonus Action on Instagram, and our website is teambonusaction.com if you would like to learn more about us. We are currently partnered for donations for One Tree Planted, I think is the name of it. The big thing is so that we can plant more trees to help improve the quality of the world. And also, as a woodworker, plant more trees so that the next age group has something to work with later on. So we got that.
So they can bitch about the quality of the 2x4s when they get them.
Remember when a 2x4 used to be this, and now it's only a 1x2?
I have in my possession 3 10-foot square 2x4s that are 2 inches by 4 inches.
Pull them out your house.
Yep.
I got a sawmill and 20 acres of pine trees. I can make all of them I want.
He got you beat.
Well, of course he does. It's fucking canon. Of course, canon. Hey, I get this really cool thing. Oh, you mean like this thing that I have that can make them?
All right. Schedule-wise, this week we will have Holy Winds on Monday. We might be sans a Peregrine because our very own Frecky is doing a lot of wedding planning such. Moose should be there, right, Nox? Or is he in Mississippi too?
I think so. I think we're working tomorrow.
Cool.
I'll find out. I'll find out tomorrow morning.
All right, just let me know, because if not, we'll try to force you to play Phasmophobia again.
Okay. We'll see if we can get it. See if we can actually complete a run
before you just turn into a flashlight before my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
So, Also, this Wednesday we'll be back with Redwell Chronicles, and Thursday with Tears of Kairos. And since Nox is here, I'll turn it over to him.
Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Hope we was a little bit, at least a little bit entertaining. Until next time, folks, do not let your meatloaf.